Welcome back to another video, you guys. Today's video we're going to be talking about how to take good photos in boring places. I know this is kind of a widely approached subject, but I wanted to go out and kind of set an example of why I think composition is so important. That you can kind of make anything look good with a good composition. And I truly believe that. So we ended up going to a place called Pier Marquette. This is the location we're shooting at. And when we first get out of the car, I see this little cabin thing. And I walk over there and I start just kind of observing what looks interesting to me. There are a lot of cool leading lines on the building and very symmetrical lines, some not very symmetrical. But I really had to like stare at the building for quite some time to find out like how many different ways can I shoot this to make it look interesting? What are the best angles to shoot? Wow, this is like... I think that no matter where you live, every photographer should do this. They should go out in a boring scene and just take a therapeutic photo walk and focus on composition. So we ended up walking up this road that was closed off and it had a big gate. And I thought that it was kind of interesting how the leading lines of the road really just come right to this gate, and they just lead your eyes right to this gate. And I spent some time walking up and just kind of moving around and you know, what's the best way to shoot this gate? The framing on that actually like a lot of things right now. I don't know why I like that so much. I thoroughly enjoy that. I'm actually really pleased with the photos. I think that the tones are actually like pretty nice. They're very muted, but they don't have to be like these crazy edits to make a good photo. I think they're really natural to the scene and they enhance it more than changing it. So when we walked up this road, like, it is hilarious how we had the intentions of making a super professional video, but we turned into absolute 5-year-olds and just started playing in the snow. It was fun.
Oh, I almost died too. Uh-oh. No!
Our table!
What's wrong?
Ripped through my I ripped through the coat.
You ripped your Arc'teryx?
Yep.
Oh no, how do you feel?
I use my gear.
So we're walking up the road a little bit further and there's not a lot to shoot. I see a lot of shadows and interesting textures and things like that that I actually like. So I focus on those, but really there's just that and signs. So the further up we went, the less of that started happening other than just kind of road and trees. That's all that was really there. Oh, I can't see anything. This is a nice vertical. first thing that really caught my eye was this tree. At the end of the day, it's a photo of a tree, right? It's not the most interesting thing, but how can you, again, this is the exercise, is how can you make it the most interesting? Find things that you like about this. One thing I liked about it was I really liked the textures of the tree with the bark and the way it looked, in contrast to the snow that was just very simple and just not a lot of texture at all. At the end of the day, it's a photo of a tree, but I like this photo. I'm pretty happy with it. Now, I know this is like, used to be like a trend, shooting fire hydrants, post on Instagram. I think it might be still a trend, but I don't know, to be honest. When I first started shooting it, I shot the front side of it, where the sun was just hitting the front side of it very harshly. And I actually don't like how that turned out. So I took like 10 minutes to take this photo. I ended up walking around the back side of it, and I like the way it looked backlit. Aside from composition, I actually really like the tones and colors in this photo. I like the contrast of just like the white snow with the red fire hydrant. Very, very different. And then you also get some orange, like warm hues from the sun that's backlighting it. I love this photo, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Tell me what it's really like to feel like you've got the world by your side. I'm over here taking photos of fire hydrants, my guy. That's crazy. Come on, lady, you're good. I bet she got a Joy FM sticker. I bet she got a Joy FM sticker. I'm actually surprised.
So overall, I think that no matter where you are in your photography career or where you live, you should always just go out and don't make excuses. If you have a boring town, if you're a beginning photographer and you live in a boring town, I almost see that as an advantage to some degree, because you're gonna make the absolute most out of your scenario because you have no other option. Whereas other photographers, they don't really have to focus that hard on compositions to get good photos. People like me and you, it's a little bit different for us. We really have to focus on those kind of things and make the most out of our scenario. In the end, I think if we really train ourselves in this way, when we go out to California or beautiful places like the mountains and beach, everything's gonna be so easy to us. It's just gonna come natural. We're gonna see so many different things, and it's just gonna make our photos that much better. I'm super pleased with how it turned out. I love the colors coming off of this camera. Everything today was shot on a 35mm prime lens, which was also very restricting because I couldn't just zoom, and a Canon 1DX Mark III. I'll have a review on that coming out soon. I think that is genuinely, for me, the best camera out right now. I love it. I think it's perfect. A lot of people, I know there's like the R5 and the R3, but something about the 1DX Mark III is just, and that body specifically, and the way it still has the optical viewfinder and the live view, beautiful camera. I'll talk more about this later. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. I will see you guys in the next one. Get out there, take photos of your boring town. I promise it'll help. Bye.